Our voice is on? Yeah, okay. So, welcome to round 4 of the Open Sprint Series. Today we're in Atlanta Motorsports Park in the great land of freedom. And the commentators for today are myself and Nathan Cow. And our lovely broadcast director, Remco de Zeeuw, is also going to be joining us for the camera work again. So, Nathan, what do you think about this track? I know you're in America right now, so is it
Yeah, I
home
am
for
in
you?
America. The track, it's an interesting track, I think, and it's gonna be a challenge, I think, for some of these drivers. But seems like most of them have gone to grips with it, especially with the amount of elevation changes. This track is kind of insane to drive.
Yeah, the track is very interesting. A lot of sweeping corners. A pretty fast track, I think, from the layout. The last corner is not really a corner. It's basically like a long straight with a tiny curve. So
Yeah,
there's gonna be plenty of overtakes going into turn 1, turn 2. I think it's gonna be interesting.
yeah. I think turn one will be our main overtaking point, as you see Robin Moling going completely off at turn one. It's gonna be a very challenging track.
Maybe it's gonna be like the fair and maybe not too much overtaking, more like bumper carts, but we'll see. Hopefully it's clean for everyone. I guess we'll just have to wait and find out.
Yeah, I think one of the I'll be honest, one of the corners I've been looking at that seemed interesting is it's a fast left-hander that goes into an uphill and then cambers into a right-hander. What I forgot which corner number it was, but seeing that corner and seeing Ben Skinner drive it, it was insane to see. And I think there could be a lot of mistakes happening that one specifically.
Yeah, there's some quite tricky parts on this track. We'll see how the drivers handle it, especially with the dirty air, because that's different. Slipstream also comes into account. First driver out, though, out of the pit lane is Ben Skinner, who got a 25-second time penalty from last race. He's going to be looking to regain some points that he lost from round 3. And he's going to be looking to put it on pole position. I think it's going to be a surprise pole today. Last time it was Maggio. And the time before that was Ben Skinner. And then it was Maggio again. So I'm rooting for it to be someone different that's not Maggio or Skinner. And let's see what happens. Who you got
Yeah,
your money
honestly,
on, by the way?
I'm in the same boat. I think it could be Ty Strong Youngstra. I think he looks pretty strong here at this track, and he was just on top here just before we saw in practice. So
Mhm.
I think he has a real shot at pole.
Yeah, he's I think a pole contender for this round as well. I think James Knox also. Robin Morling has been showing strong pace since last round as well. You never know. You never know. At least it's not gonna be one-shot qualifying last time because the rain was pretty easy. Everyone managed to do one lap, and then the rain got so heavy you just couldn't improve. And yeah, so basically whatever lap you set, that was it. This time around though, people are gonna have more of a chance. So I think the gap is not gonna be quite as big as it was last round.
Yeah, honestly, I couldn't even imagine these drivers having to drive Atlanta with rain. That'd be insane to see. But
Yeah, it will be.
hopefully we'll have
Hopefully,
hopefully
yeah,
we'll have a good pole time, goal pole fight. That's the right word.
yeah. It's gonna be interesting. Rain would have been more interesting, but they're actually pretty lucky because it's gonna be raining for the next like week. But today is the only dry day, only dry and sunny day. So yeah, pretty lucky this time around. But
Yep, yeah. They'll be very happy with that.
yeah, rain is quite a factor, especially on these tracks. They're, I don't know, they're not made to be good in the rain. Not like many other tracks are, but they're more forgiving. And tracks like Okayama and this track, they're pretty hard.
Yeah. Currently, I'm looking at the timing here. There seems to be a bit of a fight for pole between Maggio, Ben Skinner, and Yassi Latinen, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, Yase is
Ty's also
also
a
a
bit
very
off.
fast guy. Completely forgot he's doing an emergency drive, but he could be very well in the fight for pole position as well. I don't know how much practice he's got, but he's definitely going to be up there.
Speaking of which, he's on pole.
Provisionally up,
Never mind.
and that's
There you
Maggio
go.
going to. Maggio always there to ruin the fun. You know what's not ruining the fun though? Lanner Rahim and P11. That's what we want to see.
Well, he's
Already P13.
falling on the grid now. P14, P15.
Okay, I jinxed it. No, but he's gonna improve. He's 2.5 down. I'm pretty sure that's definitely not his pace. So
He's ahead of Tenorio now.
yeah, what a good lap. Nah, they'll be improving.
Yeah.
At least I see them being like 1.5 seconds off the front row pace. Hopefully. We've got quite a few new names this time around on the grid as well. Java Yun hasn't driven here before. Laktinen as well. Who else? Alvin Tran is on the grid for Racing Pals. He's a first time runner as well. And I can't see anyone else.
Let's go back to the pole. The pole fight is very, very close. Top 3 within 25 thousandths of a second.
Yes.
P2 and P3 within 1,000th.
Yeah, very close. Very close.
Comes Yai, strong youngster across the line. Can't really improve his position. He's in P9 now.
Nobody's setting any purple sectors. It seems like the drivers are struggling, and there's only 5 minutes left because their qualifyings are pretty short. 10 minutes only gives you like about 3-4 actual laps that you can do. Depends if you do 1 out lap, 2 laps, 1 in lap. Depends. The tire wear is pretty good here, so I think they could drag it out a bit longer and do a few more laps. But it's up to everyone to choose their strategy for qualifying.
Yeah, we can watch here Mauro Terzoli here. He's on 2 green sectors. He's proven it. Oh, it's a bit of an oversteer there. He's saved it, so he's still looking pretty good to improve his time.
This could be a pretty good lap. This could put him top 5, potentially. Depends on his last sector now. But the field spread is very tight. 8 tenths up to P15. Pretty surprising. Not surprising. Pretty good. I mean.
Yeah, and across the line he does improve to P13.
Doesn't improve enough though. Ooh, Craig Patterson, a purple middle sector. This could be a very solid lap by Craig. Let's see what he can do. I swear the Excelion livery wasn't like this before. I think it was different. I'm not too sure though. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. But let's see if Craig gets pole position now. He's coming down the straight. He's almost at the line, and he crosses the line now. Oh, but yellow last sector still puts him in P5. But what could have been for Patterson?
Yeah, that was on pace for the pole time. If he just had a very good sector 3.
Yeah, he didn't even improve on it. It wasn't even green. It was yellow. So he definitely made some sort of little mistake, I guess, and that lost him the 1 or 2 tenths that he needed. Look at the top 6 though. 7 and 2 tenths. The gaps are very minuscule. And now Robin Morning with a purple sector 2 himself. He's 2.5 down on sector 1 though. Let's see what he can manage in the final sector. This final corner is so long. Yeah, overtakes into turn 1 are going to be very interesting.
I wouldn't even call that a corner, honestly.
Yeah, it's not even a corner. Robin Morning with 2 purple sectors, but doesn't move up. That's insane. His sector 1 ruined it all for him. And David Zanino with a purple sector 2 as well.
Sector 1's not good though.
Yeah, nobody seems to be on the limit for sector 2 around this track. Everyone keeps improving on sector 2. But they lose in sector 1. I guess that's the trickier sector out of the 3. David Zanini also improves, but just isn't enough. The gaps are very small.
Oh, here we go. Purple sector 1. Robin Morning.
Can he put it on pole? This would be the first pole position to his name. If
I must say,
good.
Yeah, I must say, Zerwinski, Maggio, Latinen, and Knox are all on the same pace as Robin Mulling here in sector 1.
Oh, this is going to be 2 purple sectors now. Robin Mulling just needs to pull it out of that final corner, and now he's on the actual final corner. Let's see, if this is purple, he's going pole. If this is green, he could still go pole by a small margin. But hopefully he's not ruined there. Let's see.
Nice
Robin Morning secure pole position.
Can't.
Oh, messes up in the final corner. Look at the gaps though. 2 tenths in the top 10. That's just insane.
Yeah, Tozzoli also improves the 2 purple sectors. He's up to P10. Latanet up here across the line. Improves to 11.5 to P3.
Very, very interesting qualifying we have on our hands today. Thijs Youngster on provisional pole. A great lap by him. Let's see if he can hold out Robin Morning with a purple sector 1 once again. He's on an absolute tear. He's been on a purple sector 1 for the last 3 laps he's actually done. Let's see if he can pull through this time and put it on pole. The gaps are very small. You need to be very precise. You have to make no mistakes. The slightest slide could absolutely ruin your lap. James Knox also might be improving. He's on the final corner now. Let's see what he can do.
A slightly slow sector 1, but a much faster sector 2. Might put him up a position, but we'll have to see once he crosses the line here.
Position up. Yep. Loses the position. Now Robin Morning goes on pole position. Robin Morning with a 1/10 gap to Thijs Youngster. What a lap by Robin. He pulled it together and got everything working. Now let's see if anyone else can challenge. Victor Burnett with a good time. Goes up to P3. This qualifying is insane.
Yeah, an insane mix-up. Oh, that's Craig Pedersen sliding through and drifting through that next corner.
Craig Pedersen very aggressive. I can't tell if he's slowing down or that's just how you take the corner. He's taking the corner normally, okay? But he's very far down on his sector 2. This qualifying is very insane. It's only 20 seconds left. Is anybody on a purple sector? No. Alessandro Maggio has a 23.8, but I don't think that's good enough. Depends on his next sectors though. Yellow sector 2, I don't think that's going to work out for... Oh, never mind. He's in a purple sector 2. Oh, let's see. Is Maggio going to ruin it right at the end? I hope not. Let's see what Maggio can do. He's on the main straight. He's going to the line now. Let's see what the Italian can do. And he takes pole. Way to ruin the fun for everyone. No, I'm kidding. Congratulations, Alessandro Maggio, for the pole position. Victor Burnett cannot challenge him unless he has a miracle final sector. And he does not. Alessandro Maggio is on pole once again. Spectacular lap by him. But the top of the grid is very shaken up. The gaps are very small. And I feel like a few people are out of position. Ben Skinner further down than he wanted. James Knox himself as well. David Zanini is further down than he wanted to as well. So there's a few people that are not going to be too happy with his qualifying in my opinion. Oh, Ben Skinner with a purple sector 2.
Ooh.
Can he take pole position right on the final lap? I may have spoken too soon. Only P2.
So close.
So close. And
Lucas started upside down.
I think he pushed a bit too much. He's missing a rear wing. But I think that's our session over. Pretty sure, yep, everyone's finished. Nobody's on the lap. So that's Maggio and pole. So, that's how our qualifying ended. Alessandro Maggio with a 1:11.316. Ben Skinner in P2. Robin winning P3. Very strong qualifying for him. Same can go for Thijs Youngster, who's in P4. Victor Burnett, P5 once again. Consistency is key. P6, Yasser Lahtinen. P7, Philip Czerwinski. P8, James Knox. P9, Lucas Thailand. And P10, Craig Pedersen. P11, David Zanini. P12, Mauro Terzoli. P13, Yaroslav Sharamanov. And P14, Sergei Sapoznikov. P15, Tina Curtis. P16, Massimiliano Riboli. P17, Islan Gutierrez. P18, James Andrews. P19, Daniel Scott. And P20, Rafael Arham. P21, Lana Rahim. P22, Alvin Tran. P23, Jaiwo Yun. P24, Brando Tenorio. And P25, David Epitashvili. And P26, Mark Anthony Rosanaga, who both didn't set a time. So that concludes our qualifying. Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Yeah, especially at the front. A lot of different provisional pole sitters at least. But Maggio takes it out on top.
Yeah, Maggio is always in the mix for pole position. You can never count him out. No matter what sector times he's set, he can just always pull a miracle sector together and ruin the fun for you and get pole position.
Yeah, to be fair, the top three within 28 thousandths of each other, which it's very, very close pole fight for that.
Yeah, very, very close. The times were just so up to P11. The gap is 3/10 between all of them, which is very, very tight. One small mistake, as we said, and it's just over for you. You're just not gonna gain any positions, no matter if you're in better sectors. It's the small margins that matter today. Let's see. So, I wonder who's gonna be in reverse grid. I guess we'll find out in about 20 laps.
Yeah, sounds about right. 20 laps of this track, and we might see an absolute send into turn one.
20 laps for the sprint race is incredibly long. Feature race is also 30 laps, which is also very long. This is the longest race. Well, the lap times are the shortest. The lap times are the shortest today, but that it's still gonna be one stop for sure. I don't see how two stop would be viable ever here. The races are just too short and Taiwan is just too good. I wonder who's gonna win race one. You know what? I'm betting on Robin Walling. He had a strong performance. I like him. I like him. He's doing
Yeah.
very good now these last rounds, and I think he can actually pull through and get a win.
Yeah, that's fair. Robin Bullock has been very strong, and especially today, he was very, very strong to get himself to P3. But I still think anyone really in the top 8 could possibly take the win here.
Oh yeah, I think race one. It's just on the start. You just don't want to be in any trouble. You just want to be having a calm race in the beginning. Settle in a bit on the first opening laps, and then from there, focus. Look for the overtakes, look for the moves down into turn 1, as I think that's going to be the best opportunity for you, as long as you can stay close in sector 3, of course, because the dirty air might be bad. I guess we'll find out. And you know, I think the finish for the win is going to be close. I think it's going to be close to photo finish, as long as they stay on the back of Maggio. I think anything can happen on the final lap.
Yeah, definitely. I think these tracks should be able to stay really close with each other. There goes Robin Welling almost completely off the track. But yeah, with this track, I think surely we'll see some good fighting and some good battling between these drivers.
Yeah, there's gonna be some good fights. Hopefully, as you said, the opening laps are clean, so we don't have much penalties to go on and review after the race. But I
Could
have
be
faith in
absolute
everyone.
chaos, you know. I mean,
I have faith. I have faith in the drivers. The standards have improved these past rounds, and I'm hoping it's better today. And I guess we'll just have to see. I'm assuming Dirty Air is going to be horrid right here in this S section. It just left, right, then a hairpin. It just, I think it's going to be quite the chaos.
I feel like this track is pretty susceptible to mistakes from some of these drivers, just how different each corner is.
Yeah, look at these corners. For an example, they're very fast. The car slides out a bit, and it's pretty tight. And look at what kind of uphill there is going to this corner. It's so high. It's like climbing Mount Everest. And then we've got this final corner, which, as you said, doesn't really count. It's like the Jetta corners. And you're going down on the main straight, and then you're into the sharp turn 1, which is like 110 degrees to the left. So yeah, tricky corners on this track. Very unconventional corners. Yeah, this is almost a hairpin. This is almost a hairpin.
Hopefully these are corners that just give a lot of action and maybe some chaos. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh, there goes Robin bowling.
You don't want to be doing that in the race. You don't want to be sliding out like that. But I guess we'll find out who's going to make some mistakes there. I think people are going to be going too wide, just being a bit too risky. And maybe that's going to cost them. But I guess we'll find out. Man, I say that too much. I guess we're going to find out.
We are gonna find out. I mean, we have 6 minutes until we find out.
Yeah, that is true. Highest youngster with the best lap of the session so far. I guess he's getting his race fuel runs on, as this is 1 second slower than the qualifying laps. Everyone needs to make sure that they fix their setups, like their fuel. Because last round, Jonas Kuro, I think, or maybe it was in round 2, didn't set the fuel correctly and had to DNF because you can't refuel in the pits. And also binding your pit button is also a pretty good idea because that saves you loads of seconds. Although it's not going to be necessary for race 1. It's good to have it from beforehand. Oh, who do you think is going to top out the yeah, I forgot the word.
Who's gonna finish P1 in the sprint race?
No, not P1. Out of the newcomers, who do you think is going to be highest on the grid when the race finishes?
Best of the rookies, yeah?
Yeah, best of the rookies. Let's take a guess.
I mean, I guess would have to be... if I'm correct, I think I would have to be Latinen. I mean, he's looking very strong.
Yeah, it's probably going to be him. I can agree with that. It's probably going to be Latinen. But you never know. You never know.
We'll just have to find out.
Yeah, we're just going to have to find out. Rafael could pull off a trick out of his sleeve. And, yeah. You know who's going to be gunning to get positions on the opening laps? James Knox, David Zanini. They didn't have the qualifying they wanted, so I'm sure they're going to be pushing a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Knox is going to have an easier time since he's starting P8, but they'll definitely be gunning it for the higher positions.
Yep, for sure. McKenna Racing, though, they're a new team after they replaced a few of the removed teams. And they're doing pretty good. Philip Czerwinski, good main driver for them. And then the second seat is interchangeable.
Damn, Zanini. Zanini's just crashed into pit lane.
Zanini just sent it right into the pit wall. Masterclass. Philip Czerwinski, the car livery and the logo don't match up at all, though. That's what's bugging me, you know? I mean, I know it's the Irish flag for the logo, but you could have at least used the same colors.
I mean, honestly, I think the livery is fine. It's just, I guess the logo with the livery just doesn't make too much sense. Where in the world is he? What?
Where is Robin Morning? He's went on a field trip, I guess.
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. He is all the way in the grass.
Yeah, he probably went to help David Epitashvili with the cow that took down the power in his city. So yeah, I probably went to help him. As a good friend.
Sorry, is that true?
Yeah, that is true. Look at the media post I did. That's actually true.
What?
A cow hit an electrical fence, and it took down the whole power grid of the city or village or whatever or wherever he lives. And he didn't manage to get to the race.
That's insane.
Man, that's Georgia for you. Like, what do you expect? What the hell are these grid slots? Well, they're not there, but the endgame ones, the 3D ones, the drivers can see those. But yeah, interesting how drivers are lined up side by side like it's NASCAR. Hopefully, the racing isn't like NASCAR. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Oh, you never know. It could be.
P1 and P2 is basically, I guess, the same position. You know, I haven't asked anyone, but what's your favorite livery on the grid? Oops, never mind. Let me do this first.
Let's do this first.
P1, Alessandro Maggio. P2, Ben Skinner. P3, Robin Molink. P4, Thijs Jongstra. P5, Victor Burnett. P6, Jesse Lahtinen. P7, Philip Czerwinski. P8, James Knox. P9 Lucas Thailand, P10 Craig Pedersen, P11 David Zanini, and P12 Mark Rizzoli. P13 Yaroslav Shamanov, P14 Tina Curtis, P15 Massimiliano Riboli, and P16 James Andrews. P17 Daniel Scott, P18 Rafael Arham, P19 Izan Gutierrez, P20 Lana Rahim, P21 Alvin Tran, P22 Jai Woo Yun, P23 Brennan Tenoria, and P24 David Epitashvili. And P25 should be Mark Anthony Ursanagam, and P26 is Sergei Sapochnikov, who had a decent qualifying for himself, but had a back of the grid penalty not served from last race. So he's going to be starting last. And that's our grid. So can you answer my question now? Because I'm very interested.
Honestly, I think the Team Italia cars look pretty nice. I'm not against the Blue Horns as well. They also look pretty good to me. That is 2 cars missing the non-existent grid spots.
I don't know what they were doing, how they missed them, but yeah, they moved back. Sergey lining up at the back of the grid. He's almost at his grid spot, warming up the brakes. You can see his braking inputs. Someone has missed his driving spot.
Do we not have money for paint here?
Yeah, I guess we don't. That's America for you. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And it's go, go, go. Alessandro Medju with a good start. Ben Skinner not so good. Alessandro holding the inside line for turn 1. Oh, Robin Morning almost hits High Junction. There's a bit of contact in the back. Philip Cherinsky hits him slightly. So far, so good. Nobody's seen.
Oh, the spin off in the background.
Ooh, who was that? I think that was Lana Rahim. Yes, he's dropping down the order. So far, so good, though, excluding that little incident. Ben Skinner P2, Maggio 3/10 ahead. There hasn't been any big spreads. Ooh, Ben Skinner right on the back of Maggio. Now Thijs Youngster is attacking for P2. He's on the outside for the coming corner. And now he's tucked back in behind Ben Skinner. Maggio.
Yeah, just very single file here. Ben Skinner a bit out of sorts there.
I think this last sector is not that good for racing, so I don't expect much moves to be done here. 2 wide though, Craig Pedersen making a move on David Zanini. And now we're gonna go in the main straight and the back straight, I guess. It's kind of the same thing. And Craig Pedersen though, not that close in slipstream. He's like 1 second behind Jesse Lahtinen, so I don't think he's gonna be too calm for turn 1 as David Zanini is right on his back. Philip Cherinsky very close to Robin Molling. Robin's slightly defending though, compromises his line a tiny bit. There's some dirt up in there in the background. David Zanini around the outside of Craig Pedersen. They're going to the S section 2 wide. As we said in the warm-up, pretty tricky section, and David decides to back out. That's the smart move in my opinion. I wouldn't risk it there.
Yeah, that is a very smart move. You definitely don't want to go side by side, especially in that section, or really many of the elevation parts. That's going to be very tricky if you want to make a move there. But just sitting behind, and just seeing if you can make a move somewhere else.
Yeah, there's many more laps left. 18 to be precise. So there's plenty of time. Oh, there's a big flip. What's happened here? Someone's spun on the track. We're gonna get a replay of that in a moment, but that's a big collision. I saw people going too wide up ahead, but I don't see how they would crash there.
Yeah, Victor Brennan with a massive flip.
Yeah, Victor Brennan with a barrel roll into the corner. Craig Pedersen is up 4 positions now, though. Jesse Lahtinen is also up that many. Lucas Hyland 5 positions up. Philip, and that's basically 5 of the top 8.
Oh, it's more crashing on the main straight. There's 2 cars off, 3 cars possibly.
Someone's going in the gravel.
Oh, it's off. He's off. Into turn 1. He's taking it out. No. Oh, they saved it though. Oh no, massive contact.
Yeah, big contact. Tina Curtis, I think that was, just slid onto the grass. Couldn't do anything. They're too wide. Oh, what's Yaroslav doing?
What is going on here?
What is going on? Moves, getting set left and right. That's Izan Gutierrez trying to get a move down the inside. Now this is Jesse Lahtinen fighting with Lucas Thailand for P4, excuse me.
Yeah, Thijs Youngster is in the pits. I'm not sure the reason, but he's in the pits.
He was involved in a crash, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, oof.
I think out of the front runners, only Ben Skinner and Maggio weren't involved. Everyone behind them I think the incident was between Philip and Thais because they were P3. Not
Yeah,
Philip.
more yellow sector 2. It's Izan Gutierrez there. He's
Season
down
is.
outside the top 20.
I wonder what's happened there. Is he missing a front wing? Yes, he
Yeah, he's
is.
missing a front wing.
I wonder
Could
what's
have just
happened
gone
there. We're
off
gonna
into a
see in
wall.
the replay. Yeah, that could be a possibility. Yeah, he could have spun around. The elevation is pretty tricky.
We have a lot of replays to look into here.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of replays to look into. Oh no.
So this is the crash at the front with Victor Burnett
So this is
with the flip and all. Whoa.
So Thais Youngstra and Robin Mulling, I think, had contact beforehand.
Oh no,
Oh, no,
Thais spun. Robin
Thais
Mulling got
spun.
caught in.
Oh,
Ah.
oh. Big barrel roll for Victor
Just-
Burnett.
Yeah, nowhere left to go.
That's very unfortunate because Thais spun around. He did the right thing by holding his brakes so he doesn't slide back onto the racing line. And then Robin just stopped, and then nobody else had anywhere to go, and he's just losing it on his own. And how did that take off his front wing?
Yeah, this was the section of corners I was talking about that was going to be very difficult for these drivers. This quick left and right with massive elevation
way
changes.
too much speed in. Way too much speed. What a good camera angle.
Yeah.
Well, that's an interesting sponsor there, doggy. See that? That's a very interesting sponsor.
Yeah.
Zhao Yuan too wide with... Oh, never mind.
Well, I was about to praise the move.
Oh, they both spun around.
Oh, yeah.
I think they both got a bit too excited. And,
Philly, what's he done? Oh, he's just, I guess he just panicked when Yun spun.
Yeah, probably. Okay, the opening laps are good, but then it got very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah. Well, let's get back to the front, though.
Yeah, let's
get back to the front.
Let's get back to the live action and not the replays. So Jesse Lahtinen is still chasing Lucas Thailand for P4, who's 3.5 seconds back on Filip Drwinski. There's quite a big separation from P3 to P4, so I don't see them really catching up unless Lucas speeds up a lot and Jesse doesn't attack him too much. So the big losers are Thais Youngstra and Victor Burnett, and Izan Gutierrez has DNF'd. Robin Mulling is only 9 positions down. He hasn't lost that much. He's still in a point. Yeah, something's happened again. Not surprising.
Again.
Everyone's been gaining positions though, except about 3-4 people, which is very unfortunate. But that incident could have been worse. More cars could have piled up, but they didn't. So that's a positive we can look forward to.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's America that only 3 or 4 cars were really involved in that incident.
Oh yeah, Jesse Lahtinen with the outside move. Slight contact on the entry though. I think Lucas turned in a bit too late, or Jesse turned in a bit too early. He's gonna start in right behind him for the S section now. You can see the dirty air though, pushing him wide. Jesse Lahtinen has to correct the oversteer, which almost makes him spin out.
They're catching up to Chervinsky in front right there.
Maybe made a mistake. 3 seconds in one
yeah,
lap.
Possibly.
I don't see him losing that much time. He's in good pace.
Well, whatever it is, he's now
4 seconds back on Maggio. Something has happened there as well. They weren't that close though. They couldn't have had contact, right?
Probably not.
Probably not.
But Latin here, you can see he's absolutely pushing the car, trying to see if he can gain any time on Lucas Thailand and possibly Chervinsky just ahead.
Yeah, very close racing here at the front. From P3 to P7, they're just separated by 2 seconds, just about. Everyone is just about in slipstream range. So yeah, it keeps it interesting, and there's 13 more laps to go, and Maggio is 4 seconds ahead. I don't see who's gonna stop him. 13 laps left. Ben Skinner, he could
here we go.
Here we go. Victor Brennan with a move around the outside of
Arhem.
Arhem,
Contact.
Too close. Turns in a bit too early, maybe. He's weaving on the straight.
I don't think that was a good idea.
Now, who's caught up to them? Daniel Scott is running the back of Arhem. Raphael losing positions. Quite to defend, but to no avail. So he's just gonna have to stick in P18 and look forward. But Daniel Scott is right on the back of him. He only got 1 DNF. That big crash, only 1 DNF.
Somehow.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, so I think something's happening here with Riboli.
Ooh,
He's
big
side by
fight here.
side with Tina Curtis. Oh, bit of oversteer by Tina Curtis.
The Elk and the
But still
Valley are
good to go.
fighting. Yup. David Zanini, no, Massimiliano Riboli, very close, right in the back of Tina Curtis, who's very, very far away from her teammate, who's 2.5 seconds ahead.
Oh.
Tina Curtis defending on the inside, very aggressive. They might go 3-1 into turn 1. Let's see.
This ain't looking good. This ain't looking good, people.
Oh, someone sends around the outside. Kept it clean, though.
Yeah, Riboli, Riboli lifted off a bit there, so
Ooh, Robin going
still
for the
side by
move
side
now.
though.
Close,
Good
Riboli
to go.
almost spins around.
Yikes.
Robin may be compromising his line now, and Yaroslavl is looking to capitalize off their fighting up ahead as well. They're already 8 tenths back.
Oh, there's a
Robin
move by
Morning sends a
Molling.
move, almost gets hit. Yaroslavl has to lift off in the middle of the corner to avoid hitting them. They're still side by side this whole lap. Tina Curtis already 1.2 ahead. She doesn't have to worry about them for a few laps. Ooh, Robin Morning a bit in the grass.
Do not go for a move there.
Robin Morning very aggressive.
Here goes Shulamanov.
Losing in time. Shulamanov looking for the move around the outside now into the final corner. Doesn't have the grip though, and Robin they pushed him wide. He was ahead already. Good fighting by them, but he's 9 tenths back on Riboli. He's just too aggressive. He's too eager to make that move, and that's costing him in time. That might cost him another position. As Yaroslavl is very, very close, he's going to be looking to go around the outside, surprisingly. I would go for the inside here. He breaks very deep, Yaroslavl, and Robin just
that might work.
Get the better exit, but Yaroslavl gets it. He's now tucked in behind the slipstream with David. And Robin Morning loses another position.
Yeah, brilliant move there by Yaroslavl. And now looking to see if he can take the position away from Riboli just ahead. Possibly going into turn 1 once again if he can make it work.
Yep. Yaroslavl with a very good move on the outside of turn 1. Very confident on the brakes. Brake leg, got a good acceleration. Great move by him. Ooh,
That's another yellow. Sector 2 is having a lot of yellow flags.
I wonder what's happened now. I guess someone spun around and ended pretty quickly. Riboli has a bit of work to do. 2.3 seconds to Tina Curtis. He has to catch up. He's going to have to be defending now, maybe, though. As Shomanov is 5 tenths back, Robin is 2 tenths back with Shomanov. So let's see if anyone can pull any moves into turn 1. Ooh, Mark Anthony. He stopped in the middle of the corner, maybe spun around? I'm assuming.
Yeah, seems like it's just a bit too much. Yeah.
It's a bit too much steering lock, presumably. And he reverses it and has a safe rejoin, yes. Oh, he's going slow. Oh, he's letting. He's getting lapped by Maggio, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, look at this, Maggio.
6 seconds ahead as well. Ooh, Victor Burnett fighting once again with Sergey.
Don't die. Contact.
P15 closes the door right on him. Sergey with the move.
Oh, with the huge
what
dive.
Huge dive doesn't give him any space on the exit. Although he isn't obliged. No, he isn't technically obliged to, as he's ahead. But very aggressive racing by him. Victor Burnett is definitely not going to be happy with that. And someone spun around right there. That's Ben Skinner spun around. He's down into P13. What's happened to him? He's going slow. He's sliding around. His tires are presumably overheated. And that's James Andrews going slow, trying to avoid Ben Skinner, but that puts him in a bad position. Let's see what happened in the replay. Pretty sure he spun around.
Spin, isn't it?
Just goes
wide.
And he's just barely... he saved it decently, I guess. But he's in the middle of a hill. Yeah, that's on a... That's not the proper way.
That's the wrong way, mate. That's the wrong way.
Yeah, wrong way. Wrong way.
That's got it going pretty quickly.
Yeah, tricky for him. James Andrews lost a bit of time. I wonder if he lost the position now. Nope, he still kept it.
No, he's
Never mind.
He's down a few positions. He's lost to Victor Burnett as well.
Never mind, he's lost 2 positions. Don't listen to me.
That's another yellow sector 2.
Yeah, I wonder what happened this time.
It's a move there by I believe it's Victor Burnett on Sapozhnikov. Side by side there. Just has to slide him behind, but still going for the move there, possibly out on the outside. Can't make it work. That's an odds car off.
So he's going slow. Sapochnikov is going very slow. I think he got a bad final corner. Now Victor Burnett is right in the rear of him. He's going to be looking to make a move down the inside, presumably, into turn 1. Sapochnikov going in the grass. Victor as well. I don't know what their strategy is. I guess throwing dirt at the car behind. Victor Burnett going around the inside. Deep brakes, goes in the grass again. Didn't give him much space. Contact now. James Andrews goes through and Sergey loses 2 positions and he's down into P16. The fight for reverse pole position is on and it's very, very interesting.
Yeah, James Andrews is in the position to take it, but Spaznikov surely wants to take that position back from him.
Yeah, and we can't count out Daniel Scott, who's only 2 seconds behind, 2.5 seconds behind them. So he could very well catch up in the next 8 laps with the amount of fighting they're doing. And he could snap it away on the last lap.
Meanwhile, the fight for P2 is heating up here. Chewinski, Thailand, Latinen, and Craig Patterson all within a second of each other.
Yeah, the fight for P2 is going to be absolutely diabolical as well. Because Madjo's 10 seconds ahead in these cars. So he's lapping about almost a second quicker than everyone on a every lap basis.
Yeah. Chewinski got a bit of an oversteer on the exit there of turn 1. That might allow Thailand to possibly make a move coming into the next few corners.
Yeah, the fight is very big. The Team Italia cars are always up at the front. Madjo never fails to be out of the podium fight. And Jesse Lahtinen is doing good to be in that podium fight himself. This is for the reverse grid pole position again. And that's James Andrews in P15. Sapochnikov has gone into P14. Victor Burnett is now P16.
Yeah.
So
someone's
gone very wide. That's Philip.
Chewinski.
Okay, decent rejoin. He hasn't lost too much time. He hasn't spun around, so that's good for him. He can catch right back up, but he's now not in P2. Lucas Thailand is in P2 now. Driver error by him, I'm pretty sure, from what we saw for a brief moment.
Pressure there by Lucas Thailand down. Oh, he got baited by the move.
Definitely pressured by Lucas Thailand. He made a mistake. Lucas Thailand playing the mind games. You can see him in the mirrors. Oh, he also oversteered a bit, but it's pretty hard to go too wide into the corner, and Lucas knows that. So he baited the move out. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good by him.
Yeah, very good mind games by Lucas Thailand. That's allowed him up to P2, but now he has to defend from... never mind, Craig Patterson's up to P2.
Craig Patterson had got Lucas Thailand up into turn 1. We didn't manage to catch that as we were looking at the replay. Very interesting fight for P2, and I think David Zanini could also get into it. Let's see the overtake now.
So Craig Patterson, this is after Chewinski goes off the track, and this is probably the 2 drivers up just up ahead, possibly battling here for P2.
Yeah,
we might see just around the final corner.
Oh, I wonder how he's gotten up into P2 from here. He's P4 at this current moment that we're watching. He's P2 now. I wonder what they've done. Maybe slight contact? He's not even close to them.
Yeah, he's nowhere near.
Slipstream, but he's not in close enough for a move.
Yeah, it's a turn 1. They've gone... Oh, it's a touch by Latinen.
Lucas Thailand might have moved under braking. We couldn't quite see. But, yeah, they had contact into turn 1. Let's see. Nope, just Lahtinen trying to go up the inside when Lucas is there. I think that's more on Yase's fault than Lucas's.
Yeah, and Craig has done well to capitalize on that mistake. He's now up into P2 with about 5.5 laps left to go.
Ooh, David Zanini is spun around in the background of the S section. I can see him. He's dropped down to P12 now. Someone's wide again. Is that a lapped car? Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Is that Patterson's teammate?
Oh, that's Jai Woo-yun. That's
Okay.
Lahtinen in the gravel. He's lost a bit of time now. He's 1.5 back. That's not good for him. Philip Cherinsky also, he's not after that off track. He hasn't had that good of the pace. Maybe he was just defending very well when he was in P2, but he's not really catching up in P5 now.
Yeah, so this 4-car battle now turns into 2-car battles. Lucas Thailand and Patterson, and then there's also Sherwinski within a second of a Latinen.
Yeah, there's also a 2-car fight for P6 between Mark Rizzoli and James Knox.
And P8 and
P8
P10.
and P10 and P12 as well, almost.
Really, every position there's a 2-car battle.
Yeah, basically up to P16, it's a 2-car battle, except for P1, of course. And yeah, nobody's really close. Robin Morning is very close to Yarosov, though. Actually, yeah, only 4 tenths behind him. I wonder where they are on track. They're probably about what, in the S section, coming out of it. Yes.
Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, they're going to sector 2, sector 3, I guess. And this is not really a good opportunity for overtaking. It's more of a technical section of the track where lap time is gained. This is probably where Maggio is gaining most of his time, presumably. We could check on the live timing, see what's happening.
Yeah, Maggio's
5 tenths quicker on his best lap than everyone else.
Wow.
Yeah, that's just insane. But he's really on the same pace as the cars behind him. But they're just fighting, so they're losing time. That's their issue.
Yeah, here's Lucas Stylen on the back of Craig Patterson, within about 2 tenths of him.
Yeah,
keeping behind.
Very close.
Yeah. Just waiting very patiently to see if there's any sort of move possibly to be made. Maybe he can make the same dummy move that he did on Sherwinski.
Yeah, he could possibly look to do that. He's already caught him out once. Well, he caught out another driver once. But he could very well do that to Craig. But Craig is very experienced. He's driven for a long time. So I don't think he's going to fall for these tricks too easily. Lucas dropping off though, 6 tenths behind. Craig is dead up, and now he's pulling away from Lucas. And then Philip has dropped 4 seconds behind Jase Lahtinen. I wonder what's happened there. He's probably made another mistake.
Yeah, he lost 2 seconds there.
Not close, though. Yeah, he probably went wide out of some corner. This is for the fight where
for pole position.
P15 for pole position, yeah.
Here comes Daniel Scott here to the inside.
Let's see. Can he dive it up? He's very far on that side. He's very, very far on that side. He gets the move done. Clean overtake by him. Someone's taking out the cones on the left side there.
It's not that. Whoa, was that a wheelie by Daniel Scott?
I think so. There's
still side by side here. Still
very good racing. Very, very good racing with the two of them for the reverse grid pole positions. Sergey has.
And they're still going.
3.5. They're still going. Oh, very deep braking
Push back there by Daniel Scott.
By James. Ooh, James still there though.
They've been sub-set the entire lap. We keep going. Oh, there we go.
Finally, the 2 wide saga ended. Almost crashed at the end as well.
Yeah, James Andrews just a bit squealy there. But here's the replay for Daniel Scott here on the inside into the uphill left-hander with James Andrews just around the outside. I mean, this is great battle between the two drivers. Very clean as well.
This was great racing for about half a lap, and then of course they separated. They weren't too wide. Very, very good. He saw him going wide. He went for the switchback, got early on power. Very, very good. Very good. This was him. Oh.
Yeah, that was a wheelie.
There is the wheelie. Yeah.
What did he hit?
Maybe
the car
cone. Yeah. I don't know what was that, but he kept it.
There's nothing there. He just
he kept it together. Very interesting moment. Very interesting moment.
Well, thank God we didn't have a Mercedes in Le Mans moment. You know, where's that?
Oh yeah. Martin's only fighting with James Knox for P6 now. He's only 1.2 off of Philip Jawinski. I would not be fighting too much. I would be looking to catch up and try and secure that P5.
Yeah, but with 2 laps to go, I mean,
1 lap to go.
Could make a mistake.
Yeah, 1 lap to go. Alessandro Maggio is on the final lap. Craig Pedersen 13 seconds behind Maggio. Lucas Thailand 1 tenth behind Craig Pedersen.
He might be making the move here. Sure, he's within a tenth.
Yeah, he's. Yep. I'm pretty sure they're down into turn 1, and he's making the move.
Yeah, it's out
Yep,
of turn
it's
one now. They're
side
side
by
by
side.
side.
The last lap, they're gonna go all out now. Lucas Thailand keeps on
Okay.
his side, who gives him just about
Still
enough
going.
space.
And Latinet is right there to see if there's any mistakes to clean up.
I wonder
What
if Lacton can capitalize, but let's see if Lucas breaks too late or he keeps it just right.
Still side by side.
Side by side, Robin is behind him. If he can keep it close enough, he could get the move right on the finish line. As we
Yeah.
said, this straight is long enough. He just needs to get close. Creek Pedersen just needs to be pushing right now.
Can't
And
seem
he
to
is.
do it too much.
We can see the dirt kicking
I mean,
up. Yo, Sector 1, Sergey has spun around, I think, or something. That doesn't really matter, though. Alessandro Maggi is going to cross the line to get his second win of the season. Yeah,
but
no.
here,
Yeah, this is the second one, yes.
yeah, second win. But now Patterson seems if the slipstream can help him to the line, it's
Yeah, not
not
close
enough.
Tight finish for them, though. Three-core battle for P2.
It's a three-car battle for P6 or P5.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be very close. James Knox gets P6, though. Cherinsky holds on to P5. Maggi is the first driver to secure a second win. We've had 6 different winners in 6 races so far. And Maggio takes his second win of the season, going even further ahead in championship.
And that's Tina Curtis crashing at the exit of the pit lane. Or that could be just something
Pretty
after
sure
the line.
I think that's after the line. Cause,
Oh, it's a three-car battle for P21. Oh, he just brake checked him.
Yeah, he just brake checked him right on the line. I wonder what the
I know we say slow down after the line, but that's not what we mean.
Don't slow down before the line, slow down after the line.
So
yeah, it's I don't know who that is. He could have ran out of fuel as well.
That is true, but it was such an aggressive slowdown.
Yeah, that is true. Also, it doesn't look like he ran out of fuel.
Yeah.
I guess we could see the inputs of the other car. No.
Yeah, can we go see that real quick?
Can we get the inputs of the other car? Yeah.
Whoever that was that Shepasnikov or was it someone else?
I think it was Poznikov, yeah. If it was a gray car, pretty sure it was him. I remember him crossing the line though. Oh yeah, it was Poznikov. Let's see.
Yeah, so he's on the. Yeah, he does. Yeah, it's just complete brake check there before the line.
I don't know what that was for. I guess we'll find out. I guess there'll be some questions. So, P1 Alessandro Maggio, P2 Lucas Thailand, P3 Craig Pedersen, P4 Jesse Lahtinen, P5 Philip Jurinsky, P6 James Knox, P7 Maury Terzoli, P8 Robert Molling, P9 Yaroslav Sharamanov, and P10 Massimiliano Riboli. P11 Ben Skinner, P12 David Zanini, P13 Tina Curtis, P14 Victor Burnett, P15 Daniel Scott, P16 James Andrews, P17 Thais Youngstra, P18 Rafael Arhem, P19 Alan Tran, and P20 Sergei Sapochnikov. P21 Lana Rahim, P22 Brandon Tenorio, P23 Jai Woo Yun, P24 Mark Anthony Rosenegam, and P25 David Epitashvili, and P26 Izan Gutierrez, who have both DNF'd. Daniel Scott is in a reverse grid pole position once again. This is his third time.
And hopefully it doesn't go as terribly as last time where he just didn't go off the line.
Oh yeah, last time he just kind of forgot. Yeah, last time wasn't too good of a start for him. Did Alessandro Maggi get a Grand Slam? I guess it depends on the practice results beforehand. Not too sure though.
I guess, yeah. I mean, he's got the fastest lap. He's led all the laps. I mean,
led all the laps. He got the fastest lap. Qualified pole. It just depends on the practice times, which I already forgot.
I think Thais Youngstra was on top, but I don't think that really counts for a Grand Slam.
Yep. All right. We'll be taking a little break, and we'll be back soon. Good one. It happens to the best of us, Remco. Okay, so we're back after a short break for race 2 in Atlanta Motorsports Park. Race 1, as you all saw, was pretty interesting. Quite the interesting moments in Sector 2. I think that's the main issue on this track. And let's see what race 2 brings us with the mandatory pit stop. What do you think now, Nathan? Who's gonna win now after Maggio won this race?
Well, I honestly have no idea. With how with the reverse grid of the top 15, and with the amount of chaos we see with almost every driver, I think it'll be too chaotic to call who will win this race.
Yeah, it'll be quite the race, in my opinion. Let's see what happens in the pit lane.
Yeah, that could actually get a bit hectic as well.
I've already saw some people cut the grass a bit in pit lane. Not the entry, but the exit. So yeah, we'll see what they do. We'll see what happens.
I mean, hopefully after one race they'll probably become a bit more cleaner, especially in the Sector 2 part. But who knows?
Yeah, warm up a bit. Warm up a bit. We're all warmed up a bit now, and everything's gonna be good. So let's see how the grid sets now. Then Scott, third time's a charm, I guess, for him on pole position in race 2. He's only missed out once. And I think he wasn't even that far, like he was P2 or P3. That one time he missed out on being on pole. So this guy's very lucky. He's always in that P15 slot.
Yeah, P15 merchant at this point.
Yeah, P15 merchant. He wishes P15 gave points, but it was only top 12. So no luck for him.
Just waiting for everyone to get lined up on the grid now.
Yeah, the pit lane is very interesting here. You don't have garages, you have tents. You spawn in the back. It's weird. Weird.
It is very weird, but you gotta
Just
make
like
do
the
with what
grid
you
slots
have.
are. Just like the grid slots.
Yeah, still broke as hell.
Yeah, still broken as hell. So let's see how the grid lines up for race 2. P1 we've got Daniel Scott. P2 we've got Victor Burnett. P3 Tina Curtis, and P4 David Zanini. P5 Ben Skinner. P6 Massimiliano Riboli. P7 Yaroslav Stramanov, and P8 Robert Moling. P9 Mauro Terzoli. P10 James Knox. P11 Philip Cherinsky, and P12 Yasa Laktan. P13 Craig Patterson, P14 Lucas Tylen, P15 Alessandro Maggio, and P16 James Andrews. P17 Thijs Jongstra, P18 Rafael Arhem, P19 Alvin Tran, and P20 Sergei Sapozhnikov. P21 Lana Rahem, P22 Brandon Tenorio, P23 Jai Woo-yeon, and P24 Mark Anthony Rosanagam. P25 Zen Gutierrez, and David Epitashvili isn't going to feature in race 2 as he has some wheel issues, specifically force feedback. So unlucky for him. No cow inside.
The cow got in the house.
Yeah, the cow got in the house and broke his wheel. Let's see what happens to turn 1 now.
Chaos, probably.
Let's see how Daniel starts. I think that's going to be the deciding factor.
Yeah.
What goes on into turn 1.
Hopefully he doesn't mess up this time.
You know, I just saw Ben Skinner's up into P5. I think he's got a pretty good shot at winning this race.
Oh yeah, definitely. P5 is great position for him to start in.
Unless Victor does something. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Go, go, go. Daniel Scott doesn't miss the start this time. Has a good start, actually. David Zanini has a great start. He's
3
already
wide.
around the outside. Victor Burnett, very careful. They're already 3 wide. Victor Burnett lost 2 positions on the start. Daniel Scott still leading. No chaos in the back. Everyone's kept it clean. They're 2 wide into the S sections. Oh, close, close. Tina Curtis keeps P2 though. David Zanini had a good start. Gains 2 positions. Now Victor Burnett is back in the attack on David Zanini. Ben Skinner still in behind him. He's very careful. Ooh, Robin Morning going very deep on the brakes. Doesn't hit anyone though. Very, very good
It's worked
start.
out well.
It's worked out well. Yeah, I won't say anything. I won't jinx it.
Let's not go side by side here. Let's not.
I won't jinx it. Good start though. I like this. Good moves and that's
Molding.
Ooh, saves it
Good
though.
though. He's good. He's good.
Yeah, if you do that there, you want to be off throttle so you don't spin the left wheels and just spin into the right and lose all the positions you've gained.
Yeah, but after about 1 lap, we're looking pretty clean here for now. But
Yeah, 1 lap
going
of
into the
action.
we'll see.
Yeah, let's see what happens into turn 1 now. Molitor's only 12 slots down. That's where someone lost time.
Oh.
I wonder what's happened there. We'll see, I guess, in a bit.
Oh, a bit of a tap there by Victor Burnett on Zanini, and that allows Ben Skinner to get up into P4. Possibly. They're still side by side, though.
Ooh, 2 wide into that section now. Ooh, Tina Curtis made a little mistake.
Tina gets the lead.
Oh, Tina's in the lead, actually. Never mind. She didn't make a mistake. Daniel Scott maybe made a mistake. And now Tina Curtis is 2 positions up. She started P3. And David Zanini is looking to go on the inside of Daniel Scott, who's starting to lose some ground.
The Robin Mulling here, just behind the top 5. Oh, he's gone wide here. He's very race up the front. Let's see, is anyone made the pass on him? There on the outside, Riboli. How they made that work.
Wide. They made that work without crashing. I can applaud them for that. That's very tricky.
Yeah.
So
James knocks up into P7.
Yeah, it takes some guts to do that for sure. Bernardi though, very good. P2, P6 are the one for them. If they keep it clean and don't be in any accidents, that's very good for them. And now Victor Burnett is side by side with Ben Skinner. David Zanini is playing the game and giving whoever he decides slipstream. Ben Skinner
being attacked by Skinner.
Ooh, okay, that was interesting.
They're still going here side by side.
Now they're still side by side into that section. Victor Burnett slots in behind him though.
That might allow James Knox to make the move on Robin Mulling. Just a bit of a stack up there.
Yes. It's clean though. So far so good. It's 2 car battles roughly for every position. It's already 1.2 ahead of.
It's a train for every position, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. That is true. But that's good because you can make overtakes then.
Does someone just go wide there? Was that Tina Curtis?
I think someone touched
Just
the
slightly.
grass a bit. Yeah, just
Yeah,
slightly on
slightly.
the grass. Oh, someone's gone wide though in the background. I definitely saw that. Oh, that's Philip, I'm pretty sure.
Here's a replay of Tina Curtis making the move for turn 1 on Daniel Scott.
Daniel Scott just too eager on the throttle.
Wow.
That was just about it.
Yeah.
Tries to keep it
Capitalizes
side by
on the
side,
mistake.
but just doesn't have enough grip. I
Yeah,
love the
good move for
Spinardi
Tina.
cover. I love the Spinardi car cover. So nice.
Here's Brenda Tenorio down in P24 now. This is him spinning out.
Good
That's
save.
a weird spin.
Clean rejoin. Maybe the curb. I haven't seen him use the curves on this track too much, especially there. Maybe that's what I'm around.
Still looking good though. P2 is a fight between Daniel Scott and Zanini. Might be looking to make a move. There's Victor Burnett being attacked by Ben Skinner. A bit of contact between the two. That's allowing everyone to catch up to them really quickly.
Yeah, now the grid is very, very bunched up after them. So after P4, it's very tight. Oh, they're baiting moves left and right.
Oh, that's not looking good by Robin Mulling.
Oh, he gets
so
it
good,
together again.
Wow.
I wonder how he did that. I actually don't know. And now
Daniel Scott's being overtaken by Ben
Victor.
Skinner.
No,
No, it's
that's
Victor
Victor.
Burnett. Sorry, Victor
Yeah,
Burnett. My apologies.
the Optimino car and
KKR car. Yeah,
the
they're
KKR
pretty
car.
similar.
No, I don't know. They're not even similar, but maybe it's because of the colors or something. But I don't know. When you
It's
look
just
at them from a glance, it looks the same.
yeah.
Now Ben's gonna
But
look
they're
to
all
force him move.
oh
Oh!
contact.
And he hits Victor Burnett. Oh,
Oh,
he collects him as well. That's the karma hitting Ben Skinner. Oh,
and three wide in turn one there in the background.
that's horrible for him. That might just be another penalty for him. That's not what he wanted. Someone's in the background. Has
Oh
crashed.
my days.
Massive crash. I wonder what's happened there. I think that was our him. Oh, that's
Losing
easy.
Gutierrez
I'm
as
so
well.
unlucky for him.
Cool.
Decent rejoin, I guess. And that's who is that Weiser's penalty car there?
That's you.
Oh, no, that's Excelian. Hold up, they have all the
Nice.
same cover. My bad.
Yeah.
I got scared for a moment. Something happened to Daniel Scott, Robin Walling.
Here's a replay of the chaos in turn one. Victor Burnett, Ben Skinner,
blocked.
if you saw that.
What's happening in the back? 3 wide. Insane. Yeah, this is all on Ben Skinner. This is all on Ben Skinner.
Yeah, just punts Victor Burnett. I mean,
I guess Victor
that wasn't a huge punt, but
he braked early, but Ben should have been expecting that. So yeah, I think it's his fault. And they're going 3 wide, doing some insane stunts into turn 1, and
that was contact. That was what caused the crash.
And I have no words. What if they just sandwiched him?
Yeah, sandwiched Gutierrez. He looks like he got the worst of it. Oh, damn.
That's just unfortunate. We were praising race 2 how good it was for the first 2 laps, but now it's dissolved into chaos.
Oh, we might see more. We might see more.
We might see more indeed.
It's a fight for P8. Cherinsky, Thailand, Patterson, and Thijs Jongstra.
Yeah, Ben Skinner also in the mix after his crash. Yasse Lahtinen and Madjo haven't moved up at all though. They're still in P14 and P15, which is not that good for him.
That's definitely what the front runners want to hear. Ooh. Oh, that's Cherinsky getting all sorts of out of whack, and that's allowing Thailand to possibly make the move on him side by side. Still side by side. Down the inside goes Cherinsky.
Keeps his nose in. Keeps the position, I think. They're too wide. He's definitely going to lose the position on the outside there. He's going to tuck back into the slipstream now, and he's going to look to make a move into turn 1. He's close enough. Everyone is close enough realistically to make a move here, and the next person up ahead of them.
And here we go.
Here we go. Philip Cherinsky doesn't leave him much space. Now that's
3 wide into turn 1.
Oh,
and that's not going to work out, is it?
That's slow.
Bit of a tap.
That was very close.
Still 2x2. There's still 2x2 going to the S's.
This could end bad.
Oh, is this possible? Ooh, good save
Almost
there.
Oh,
no, never mind.
Man, okay. Philip got spun around, but I couldn't see which car exactly. They almost kept it clean. That was very tricky. And then
that's Ben
Skinner looking for a move on Thijs Jongstra as well.
It is all kicking off here in race 2.
Yeah, it has all kicked off. There's still pit stops to do as well, so that could factor in the strategy, who pits early, who pits late, although it's 30 laps, so I think people are going to be pitting later here, as undercutting would, I think, not be that good at the end of the race. The only person that's pit is Sergey so far, and he's staying out of trouble like that. This is Massimiliano Riboli fighting for P5 now with Daniel Scott. He's holding it together very nicely. Massimiliano Riboli going around the outside, yes. Let's see who's braver in the brakes. And it's Daniel Scott.
Switchback?
Not enough
grip. Can't get it done. Oh, he's being tapped now by Shlimonov.
You know, Yarsov in a mix. Very, very close racing by the 3 of them here for P5. Daniel Scott has dropped off 4 seconds to James Knox. He's having a good race. That's what he needs. Yarsov possibly looking for a move down the inside. Nope. He doesn't. He slightly goes to the right. Maybe tries to bait him into a mistake, but doesn't quite manage.
He might just be waiting for the move on Daniel Scott. He just knows they're both faster than him.
I think he's just waiting to capitalize off them on the main straight now. Let's see what happens. There's a good exit out of here. Yeah, that was Zanini pushing a lot clearly. We can see him going on the grass right on the limit of the track. Airsoft gets.
That's Reboli.
Oh yeah, that's Riboli. Excuse me. Uh, now, Yaroslav is too far back. He messed up the final corner a bit. But Riboli is close enough. No, never mind. He's too far back. Unless he makes a mega dive bomb, which he won't.
Or a
because...
mistake by Scott.
Oh yeah, that's also possible.
Oh, into turn one. Victor Burnett trying to make some moves here on James Andrews down the inside.
Oh, they're gonna
Not
go
fully done. Still side by side into the S's, and there you go. He makes the move stick on James Andrews, and he's up to P15.
Yeah, he's recovering quite nicely. He hasn't opted for the strategy of going into the clean air while everyone is still close to each other. So, yep, he's still pushing on.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Robin Moling still on the back of Zanini with Tina Curtis with a 2-second gap at the front, looking for her first win of the season.
Yeah, I think the fight for the win is going to be quite interesting unless something incredible happens, because right now
Craig Patterson's moving down the grid very quickly. Something's happened back there with him.
Something's happened to him. He was just in P10.
Here's a replay.
I'm afraid it's going to be... Ooh,
Craig Patterson spins out.
I think it's just the curb.
Yeah.
Oh, this
downhill,
curb is...
quick right. He's just gone wide.
Yeah, and he probably kept on the throttle, but good recovery. He hasn't lost that much time. He's only in P17. There's still a lot of time to go. It's recoverable. And that's just unlucky for him. Driver error.
No, thankfully no one's caught up in that.
Oh yeah. He spun to the right side of the track. Almost hit him by going too wide. Someone was going too wide.
Oh, someone went wide.
That's why. That's a dive bomb Motorsports car.
Oh, it's a 4 or 5 car train here. Or P5, I think that is.
What is this?
Daniel Scott. This is... Daniel Scott is having a train built up behind him.
Yeah, the defense.
Oh, he's being pushed. He might be being pushed by Reboli here. Just trying to get a move on. Oh,
Reboli with a side mistake. Allows Shuamanov to go around the outside, but no, Reboli keeps it ahead of him. Daniel Scott doesn't have to worry so much now that their fourth end's back. Reboli has Shuamanov on his back now, though.
Daniel Scott's doing well to defend his position, but that's allowing everyone to catch up. Here's Shalemanov down the outside now into turn one on Reboli. Possibly make the move. Can't really stick it on the outside. Can make the switchback work. Daniel Scott going wide. That's allowed a lot of cars by.
Daniel Scott finally cracked under pressure. I was just about to say he's doing a big favor to his teammate Robin Moling by keeping everyone behind, so he can look to fight for P2. Daniel Scott's now down to P10.
5 positions in one corner.
Yep. Pretty big mistake for him. He just went deep, but he's still in the fight for it. He's still in the fight for whatever position this is the for P5. Yeah, it's still 5 cars fighting for that position.
Oh, this is still car ahead.
Yeah, that's a slow car ahead. I just noticed that as well. I wonder who that is. I guess we'll find out when they catch up to him.
Probably a lap. I think it's a lap car, right? Arhem?
Yeah, that's Arhem. Pretty sure. Mark Anthony Rosenegam in the pits.
Here's a replay of Rafael Arhem. We just talked about it earlier. It's just spinning into the left-hander.
Yeah, luckily no one is right behind him to collect him. That could have been a big crash again. He has a safe rejoin as well. He goes back in the racing line, but he doesn't have much choice. And nobody's there.
Here we go for P2. Zanini and Moling and James Knox.
Moling got the move done. He was just in P3, so he's moved up to P2 now. He's on good pace. Daniel Scott was holding everyone back up by going 1 second slower than Robin's pace. So let's see what Robin can do, if he can run away from David Zanini and catch up to Tina Curtis, she's having a good race. She's 3 seconds ahead already.
Yeah, this is the overtake for P2. Robin Moling on the inside after turn 1 into the S's. It's a great move there around the outside, and just slots into P2.
Yeah, great move by him. Clean move, no contact, minimal contact, I could say. And yeah, he's moved up to P2 now, and he's 4 tenths ahead. I guess 4 tenths is just about enough of a gap, so you're safe. Ooh, but that's James Knox in the pits. Yeah.
Trying to make the undercut work here. See how that plays out.
Yeah, 27 laps to do on these tires, on the fresh tires. He could very
Oh, no,
easily.
wait, I'm sorry, 27
17.
laps?
17, excuse me. My math is pretty bad, so yeah. You have to bear with me. Ooh.
Oh, who is
Close.
that? Is that Thijs Youngstra? There's a bunch of cars in the pit lanes and 5 more behind him.
Yeah, everyone's in the pit lane. I want to see that. I wonder if there's going to be any chaos in the pit lane. Okay, it's clean actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
Daniel Scott awesome pit lane.
Edward, who's not managed to gain any positions or has lost positions, is pitting earlier for the undercut to see what they can do. Ooh.
Side by side for P4 Shlemenov.
Romanov going on the gravel, but
more
Riboli
gravel
does that
there.
as well. Riboli goes, almost goes wide. Curb grips up at the last moment. They're having a big fight this race. Romanov and Riboli are having a mega fight. We're provisionally P4 at the minute. Very interesting stuff by them. Ben Skinner 1/10 behind Lucas Thailand. Yeah, I wonder if he's going to be looking to make a move on his teammate or just going to work together to go up ahead and catch
Something happens to Pashnikov. He's down 3 positions.
I'm guessing he went wide.
Make that 5, 6.
Spun. I'm guessing he spun and he's rejoining.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, he's going slow.
So falls outside of the top 20.
Yeah.
Bit unfortunate for him.
He was just in P13 on the points paying positions. Now he's P21. Unlucky for him. But there's action happening all across the field.
This replay at the start with Daniel Scott. I guess not.
I guess not. Oh, this is Craig Patterson. No, Sergey. Oh.
Here we go. So, oh wow, contact there for position.
Yeah, a move there is pretty. Ooh, that was very close.
Jesus.
He moved out the way at the last minute as well. Very, very close stuff by him. Almost gets hit by the Optimino car of Brando, I'm presuming. No? Yeah, it was Brando, yeah.
Very sketchy there. Tina Curtis down to P5.
I'm assuming she pit.
Yeah, seems
Hopefully.
like it.
Hopefully she pit. Can we see the pit stops? He's fighting though with Yarosov.
Yeah.
Ooh, she made a mistake.
Oh, it's a mistake. Oh, no.
Oh, she was leading so comfortably. Now she's down into P5. Someone's...
Oh, that's a car going wide.
That's a lap car though.
Yeah.
Moving out the way. Tina Curtis just always failing under pressure. Last race, Koyama right in the final lap. She made a mistake and went wide, and then had a crash in the final corner with Isa Gutierrez. Now she's made a mistake again while being in the lead. Yeah, just very uncommon spot to spin it around in. She went on the curb, and that was the issue. Unlucky for her.
Very, very unlucky. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunate incident for her. Everyone has pit mostly, except Tina Curtis, Yaroslav Shamanov, and Massimiliano Riboli. Robin Morning also has a pit.
Yeah, we're still waiting for the top 4.
Yeah, and a few people in the back. But
oh, here goes Robin Morning.
Oh yeah, Robin Morning is going into the pits now, and Riboli and Shamanov are staying out. I think they have more pace left. Robin Morning is missing our front wing, though.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's so unlucky for him. He's missed his grid box as well. I wonder what's happened to him.
Yeah. Shilimanov also follows into pit lane. He'll get ahead of him.
Oh, he didn't even fix his...
Or no. Oh, wow.
Is it a visual glitch? Might be a visual glitch.
It could be a visual glitch. Because it's...
I can't tell.
Well, he comes out in P5 battling with Latinen.
Sure. I can see the shadow.
He looks good.
I can see the shadow. Yeah, I think it's just a visual glitch. Something's happened. He hasn't lost time, so he couldn't have taken off his front wing if he hasn't lost time.
Latinen down the inside of him. Let him see if he can make the move for P5. Taps him on the way through.
Doesn't give him much space on the outside there, and now that's Robin and P6. Everyone except the top
time
two.
to Latinen though. He's lost a lot of time. There's a car spun off there. It could be cold tires. I don't know.
I can't tell. I can see the shadow of his front wing.
Yeah, but
But
he's losing so much time here.
I wondered, did he forget to put his front wing on the fix? He's
He
letting it
might.
by.
Yeah.
Is he gonna pit again? Let's see. Yeah, I think he
He's
is.
now
Yes.
got. Yeah, he's forgot to
Yeah.
change it.
Oh, unlucky for him. This was the dream scenario for Robin Morning. He was in P1, P2, P1 after Tina Curtis made a mistake. Now he's got to pit again. Fix his
Oh,
front
Victor Burnett
wing.
on Sheminsky.
Victor Burnett
On
with a
to the
move around the
outside with Maggio
outside.
just behind.
Doesn't get the exit he wants though. Maggio's still in P12, hasn't really moved up. Jase Lahtinen though, he's moved up a ton. He's
Oh,
in P4 now.
Mullings decided to DNF in the race.
Yeah, unlucky for him. That's just, I don't know if the game glitched or he just forgot or what's happened, but I guess we'll find out after the race.
Brenda Tenorio has also decided to DNF. So we have 3 DNFs so far.
Yeah, we've had more incidents than race one for sure. It's been pretty chaotic. Oh,
That's a bunch of
someone's,
debris there.
yeah,
Huh.
that's a cone, that's a braking board, and that's
Oh, it's a
Victor Burnett
mistake there by
almost
Victor Burnett.
spinning. Yeah, Victor Burnett also almost spinning, and it's Edgerman trying to avoid him. Victor Burnett is now going to be under threat by Alessandro Maggio going into turn 1. He's not close enough to Filip Czerwinski to get enough overspeed, although he is gaining on him quite a bit. But it's not going to be enough. But that might just keep him safe from Maggio. Oh, Maggio breaks late
No, it
though.
won't.
He gets that run on him on the exit as well. There's more debris there. They're going to be
Oh,
going
it's a crash there in the background.
I couldn't see who that was.
Yeah, I couldn't see who it was. I believe Daniel Scott might have been one of them, but I'm not too sure who it was. Those 2 cars on the exit, just getting out of sorts between each other.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened there. Ooh, going a bit wide there. Maggio, he's pushing now. He wants to catch up to Philip. Overtake him because then he's got 5 seconds worth of clean air.
Oh, there goes Sheminsky.
Ooh, Czerwinski with a mistake
really?
again.
Wow. Brilliant recovery, though.
What a save, though. What a save by Philip. Yeah, brilliant recovery. Is Jaboli the only one that still hasn't pit?
He's in the pits now, so I think so, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's now in the pits. Yeah, he was the only one that hasn't pit. So, James Knox is leading now. Davutani P2. I was expecting the grid after the pit to be different, but everyone just made mistakes. Yarosov didn't gain, Tina made mistakes, Craig made a mistake. Everyone, Robin, DNF, yeah, just about 4 or 5 drivers that just.
This is the turn 1 incident I was talking about earlier. Daniel Scott just getting into contact with someone else there. I'm not sure who that is.
How did he lose his front wing, though? That's what I'm interested in.
Yeah, that's true. Shiminsky just goes wide.
What a recovery.
Wow.
Wow, what a recovery, actually. I think he just clipped it with his rear wheels, the curb, and spun it around. Yeah, what a recovery, though, indeed. Very neck bone there, nobody can move it. Unless someone hits it. That's also a possibility, if they're going too wide, for some reason. Through those. We've got 4 DNFs now. Very, very unfortunate.
Leonard Rahim joined the.
Yeah. Philip almost spun around there. Tina Curtis facing Yarosov now for P8. She was in the dream position, P1. But now she's lost out again. And it's back to the boring old top 6 of the usual drivers. I was just excited that some new people were going to get some podiums and some wins. But no. Different now.
Yeah, Thijs Youngstra and Tyler might be fighting there for P5. Yeah, Thijs Youngstra pretty close behind him.
Yeah, very, very, very close fighting. Thijs Youngstra.
Daniel Scott. Daniel Scott's also decided to DNF.
Oh, so unfortunate for
Spasnikov.
Spinardi.
Damn.
So unlucky for Spinardi. They were in such a good position. They were in P2 and P6. And it's all gone to hell in the bin. Ooh, that's. He's kind of going a bit wide there. Going a bit wide again. He's losing time now. Thijs Youngster is right in the back of him. Only 0.2 of a difference going to the main straight. And now Thais could fight back into turn 1. Let's see what he can do. Is it going to go inside? Is it going to go outside? Gonna find out any second now. Just about gonna get there at the last second. Brakes deep. Flies around the outside. Outside hardly works there. There's just not enough grip for your tires to get the acceleration you want for the S section.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Tina Curtis trying to make the move from the outside.
No.
Contact in the S's, and they both spun. Now that was
bad rejoin as
Magic
well.
also spun as well. Oh.
Very bad rejoin by Tina Curtis. She should have waited. They're just too impatient. They just want to get back on the track too quickly. And that could be a post-race penalty if it gets reported for Tina Curtis. It's all going in the bin for Elk International, for Spinardi, for Excellion. It was going well, but now not so good. At least Valley is keeping it together though. James Knox with a comfortable lead though. 2-second gap. I don't know if David Zanini can catch. Depends on his pace, but they're lapping around the same. David 4/10 slower in the last lap. So yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for him.
Yeah.
Thais Youngster with the fastest lap this race so far though. 1:11.7.
Here comes Tina Curtis again on Victor Burnett to the inside, possibly. No, just gonna be patient, just wait behind him.
Look for the better exit now, but I wonder if we're gonna see the same thing happen again into the F section. No, she can't get alongside them.
So yellow sector 1.
Victor Burnett going a bit wide though. That may be compromising his lineup, but he's going on the grass, so that doesn't really lose them any time though. We're down to 19 people. Started with 26.
Yeah, just a lot of incidents between drivers and just a lot of unlucky moments there.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Victor Burnett, 9 seconds behind Massimiliano Riboli. Victor Burnett though, he's having quite the recovery drive after dropping down a lot of positions once again. He's only 6 positions down now. So yeah, that's very good.
Yeah, he was fighting in the top 5 at the start of this race, so he's back up to P8 after his incident, so he's looking good.
Yeah. Tina Curtis also very unlucky.
Here comes Riboli on Thais Youngstra on around the outside. Oh, bit of oversteer by Thais Youngstra. Might allow Riboli to make a move.
Thais goes on the defensive. Compromises the line maybe too much. Never mind. Doesn't really affect them. Keeps the positions. He's 11 positions up since the start. He's at a P17 and now he's up into P6. And he's got a chance at P5.
If he can stop fighting, just catch up to Lucas Dylan, yeah.
Yeah, they start implementing a bit of teamwork, even though they're not on the same team. They could gain. They could gain another position and then fight it out between them.
Never mind. Riboli's gone wide.
Everybody's going wide now. Well, that helps Thais too.
He's still there though. Yeah, he's still there though. So.
Oh yeah. The battle at the front has died out though. Nobody's. James is 3 seconds ahead. Yas is 5 seconds back. 2 seconds back. I mean, in that.
Oh, Riboli's in the pits.
Hitting again. Penalty maybe?
Who knows?
Has to be that. I don't see what else. His car's not in the air, yes. I think this is a penalty for a body.
Damn.
Yeah, nothing. His car didn't go up in there. His tires didn't change. This has to be a penalty. Pretty sure.
That's unfortunate.
That's really unfortunate. I think it jinxed Valley as well. He's now down to P15. So he has a fighting chance to get a few more points, but it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
Well, Shimonski's gone wide there and allowed Trezzoli to take P11 from him.
Yeah, Philip making one too many mistakes now, and he's not having a good race himself.
Tina Curtis still in the back of Victor Burnett.
Yeah, Tina Curtis fighting back, trying to get into P7, but that's all she's gonna get. As gap after that is 10 seconds to Thais Youngstra. I don't know when they managed to pull that gap. Maybe it was something in the pit lane or
Maybe it was the
involving
incident between
incident.
Tina Curtis and Victor Burnett earlier.
Yeah, maybe that was it as well.
Here we go, side by side on the main straight. Tina Curtis to the outside. See if he can make this move stick once again. Still holding it on there to the outside. Maybe into the S's, but probably just going to slot back behind Victor Burnett and try to fight another day.
Yeah, it doesn't quite manage to go around the outside. It doesn't really work. You can easily defend the inside for that corner. It's very, very tight. Even if you keep it to the 4-4 left, you just park the bus on the apex and they can't really do much about it. Ooh, though, now Victor Burnett with a big mistake. Is Tina going to be looking to make a move into this section of the track? I doubt it.
Surely not.
Yeah, surely not. Yaroslav is looking to catch back up to them. He's pushing, he's breaking there. I can see him. He's gunning for it. He wants that P7 badly.
Tina Curtis getting a pretty decent exit.
Yeah, very good.
And right on the back of Victor Burnett.
1.5 back only, so yeah, this is definitely going to be a move into turn 1. Let's see, is she gonna look towards the inside? Is he gonna give it up?
He's gonna force it to the outside.
He doesn't. Trying to see what's gonna work.
It's the exact same thing again.
Yeah, it's the same thing over and over, but she doesn't have really many other options. The only other parts of the track where she can overtake is this section here, but you need to be very close. You need to be side by side, to be fair, from the previous corners to make it work. Otherwise, it's pretty hard to send it. Although we did see Ben's gonna do it. Although he had a bit of contact, he did manage to get a move done here.
Yeah, meanwhile, there's also a fight brewing for P5 between Lucas Thailand and Thais Youngstra. They're still going at it. It's within 2/10 of each other. They're side by side now. Onto the final corner. Thais on the inside.
He's going to slot in behind him. He's going to go for the counter attack into the turn 1. Let's see. Is he going to stay a bit more in the slipstream? No, he pulls out of the slipstream very early.
To the outside.
Here we go, and there's a bit of contact.
Huge. That's huge contact.
Yeah, turns in a bit too early into ties. And they suffer a bit of contact. And Ties keeps the position. Lucas has lost 1 position now. Is he gonna look for the counter attack here? No, Bragg's very deep though. Almost hits him. Tries to avoid him. The tires are very slight. You can see them struggling for grip out of the corners each lap. Lucas just needs a good final section and he can go for the move into turn 1.
Oh, here we go, side by side for P12. 3 wide there between Gutierrez, Sherwinski, and Patterson, I believe that is. And Patterson has to slip back behind both of them, but still side by side into this. This is not gonna work.
Yeah.
That's not that. Wait, what? That worked?
Well, hardly. I thought they collided for a moment. I thought they hit each other for a moment there. It sort of worked. Philip went wide once again. He's gotten used to it at this point, going wide there, and he's learned how to manage it. So,
crazy.
Yeah, that was a crazy move indeed. Very, very unpredictable move. Nobody really goes for a move there. Now let's see, Craig Patterson is going to be looking to go in that tag. Breaks deep.
Contact.
Is Philip going to give him space? Doesn't give him that much space. Yeah, there's a bit of contact. Craig is in P14. Oh, I swear he was in P10 even after his incident. I wonder what's happened.
Oh, Sherwinski's sliding all over the place in the S's.
Yeah,
he's sliding even more.
Ethan is running away as well. He's already almost a second ahead of Philip.
Sherwinski is just not having a good time in his car. He's sliding everywhere.
Yeah, Sherwinski not having the greatest of races today. David Zanini is catching up to James Dogs though. What's happening? The gap was 3 seconds. There's 2 laps left. The gap is 1.7 now.
Oh,
Philip turns around to the left and just disappears off.
So where is Sherwinski now?
He only lost 1 position. He saved it again.
There he is.
I thought he spun it again right there.
I
Okay,
thought so
no.
too.
His car looked like a had a bit of moment.
So going into the left-hander, just
Too much
spins
swell.
out in front. He's kept it.
Fast rejoin. Got the cones on the track though. So I wonder if someone's gonna hit those.
He just needs to cool off his tires. Really, I mean, this is
Yeah, they're
insane
probably
right now.
overheated. Yeah, they're probably overheated.
We already left Tokyo. We already left
Oh,
Japan. We can't keep spinning. Oh, and there goes Yun.
yeah. Unfortunate for him. It's very hard. Like you can't really do much when only one tire clips the grass. That's like an automatic spin. It's better if you go like 2 tires than one. But yeah, just unfortunate. He's going slow again. He's letting lapped cars pass, I'm assuming. Yeah.
Either way, here's a fight between Tina Curtis and Victor Burnett still going on. Tina's been behind him the
They've been
entire
fighting the
time.
whole
So
race, yes.
long. We have 1 lap to go between the two drivers. Let's see who will come out on top.
Yeah,
Oh, here we
second
go.
as well. Tina
Early to the
Curtis going
outside.
around the outside again. Oh,
Oh, Tommy's to
looking
the
for the
inside.
move. Oh, Victor Burnett though, maybe moving under braking. Tina Curtis gets it. Almost done. They're going to go side by side. She has a favorable position. She just needs to
Here we
not pull
go.
out. Victor Burnett's not going to give her much space.
Keep it in. Keep it
Ooh.
in. Oh,
That,
maybe not that much in.
oh, she definitely didn't give him. Victor Burnett definitely didn't give Tina enough space, in my opinion. Oh,
Yeah.
and
And
they're
it's still
side by
side by
side
side.
again. They're side
Oh,
by side
here
again.
comes
A
one of the lap
lap
cars,
car.
that is.
And I think that's going to be P9 for Tina Curtis.
Yeah, that's a lot of Shalamanov to go up into P7 past both of them. And
Very,
Tozzoli's
very
within a second
unfortunate.
now.
Yeah, Tina Curtis in the last lap incident again. I'm assuming James Knox is close to crossing the finish line. Yep, he
There we
just crossed
go.
the finish line. James Knox is the second. This is second race win? Yeah.
Multi-winner.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a multi-winner.
Oh, Maggio's DNF'd.
Alongside Maggio. How is Maggio DNF'd?
I don't know. Well, Latin is P3.
Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff this race. I wonder if you could get the replay of Maggio. I want to see what happened there.
Yeah, but here comes Patterson across the line in P12, Riboli P13. Cherwinski finishes off at P14 with James Andrews P15, it seems. Here's a replay for Alessandro Maggio DNFing from the race right at the end. Wow. Wow. Just all sorts of out of whack there in this very tricky left-right.
I think he was out of like top 15 anyways, so he's like, I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
And maybe he got stuck. Or I think
he's taking a field trip.
I don't think he can go through there, bro.
But I might. He's doing it.
And he tried, but it's very tricky to rejoin on this track. Did he hit?
Yeah.
No, he almost did. And he hit the whatever.
He's hit the pole.
Whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, he just gave up.
Yep.
So not a good day at the office for a points leader, Alessandro Maggio.
Well, he did win race 1 by 13 seconds.
This race specifically, you know.
Oh, this race, yeah. Okay, so in P1 we got James Knox, P2 David Zanini, P3 Jesse Lahtinen, P4 Ben Skinner, P5 Thijs Jongstra, P6 Lucas Thailand, P7 Yaroslav Sharamanov, P8 Victor Burnett, P9 Tina Curtis, and P10 Mauro Zoli. P11 Izan Gutierrez, P12 Craig Patterson, P13 Massimiliano Riboli, P14 Philip Cherinsky, P15 James Andrews, P16 Jai Woo-Yun, P17 Alessandro Maggio, P18 Rafael Arhem, P19 Mark Anthony Rosenegam, and P20 Daniel Scott, who DNF'd. P21 Sergei Sapochnikov, P22 Robin Morning, P23 Brandon Tenorio, P24 Lana Rahim, and P25 Alvin Tran. Interesting race.
Yeah, a lot of desperation I think we saw right at the end between Tina Curtis and Victor
definitely.
Burnett.
Yeah, definitely. People are very desperate to make moves to get stuff done, and it doesn't quite work out for them. Patience is the name of the game, in my opinion. I wonder if anyone's gonna want to do interviews. Last time we got people in, to be fair.
Yeah, we did. We did.
So let's see. Next up is France, though. We're gonna be going into Nogaro on May 30th, so in 1 week. There is no mid-season break for us. Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna be. And
We're
we're
just gonna have
inviting,
to find out, you know.
yeah, we're inviting anyone to join the commentary box for a few questions, as I think we have a few good ones, considering what happened in race two. Very unlucky for some drivers, though. Ben Skinner could potentially be looking at a penalty again after he got a few collisions and murdering Victor Burnett twice. Poor Victor Burnett. He could have had a better race, but yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes. Nobody wants to join for interviews again.
I mean, fair enough. That race was pretty chaotic. I think people just want to relax after that one.
Yeah, I guess people do want to relax. Damn. So I guess you're not gonna be doing any questions, and that's gonna be the end of the stream. Okay, they're going in the waiting room now. Okay, every time they do this, I say stream is gonna end, and these guys also are joining the waiting room. Okay, we'll get Maju in first, and then we're gonna get in David Zanini. So, hello, Maju. Once again, you're here.
Yes. I've... Okay, first of all,
We're
that
listening.
was absolutely dreadful. I'm sorry. I want to skip everything now. I want to end the championship, please.
Kip is crazy. Why? What happened? What bad thing
Okay,
happened?
well, first of all, in race one, I simply just fucking eliminate. Oh, sorry, language. Sorry, force of
Eliminate.
habit. I eliminated Yasse because I broke a tiny bit too late trying a move on Philip. I think it was Philip. Was it?
Race one or race two?
Race two, race two.
Yeah,
I mean, I
okay.
won race one, so
Yeah, exactly. Because you said race one. That's what I was wondering.
yeah. So race two, I eliminated Yasse, which is my teammate. That probably cost him the win because he lost a good 5 or 10 seconds.
Hmm.
I then proceed to well, I make my pit stop. I get beached in the pit exit. There's like a dip on the right side of the pit exit road, and I got beached there for like 5 seconds. Get back on track. Then I try to make my way up. I do some mistakes here and there. Then I think somebody else and Tina Curtis came together in the uphill turn 2 and 3. And Tina was kind of rejoining, so I had to take avoiding action, and then I spun by myself. Then Philip spun in front of me. Then I simply lost focus and went for a ride on the hill and just called it a day.
Yeah, we saw that. We saw that.
Yeah.
If you were to race, if you were to rate your two races today, how would you rate them? I guess race one is a 10 out of 10, but race
Yeah,
two,
race 1 10, race 2 0. So
you didn't really quite manage to get through the field. You got stuck in
I mean,
purgatory.
this track is a bit awful for racing, to be honest. There's only one overtaking
Real.
spot, and it's pretty awful. Like
Yeah.
you have to overtake going downhill. That corner is off camber. It's blind, and yeah. It's
it's
a
tricky.
bit sketchy, but it is what it is. I mean, I did not expect to get pole, to be honest. I was very surprised when it happened, but we take whatever we have. And I lost the championship lead by 4 points to James Knox. Nice.
What do you mean you lost the championship?
I
There's
lost the
like,
championship
Hey,
lead.
He's
Well-
second now behind
well,
James
there's
Knox.
4 more races though.
Yeah, but well, well,
You're
Meh.
lucky Ben Skinner is having a bad stretch of races with these
yeah. I
nice
mean, to be
penalties
honest,
he's
I
getting.
can't really complain about what Ben is doing. It's just a bit unlucky that James has a lot of good races when I have stinkers. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We move on. I haven't even looked at the next track that we have in France. I just know it's French. So it's gonna be awful in the first place.
Yeah, I
but-
think the big Alex Lehal is gonna come back to race.
Oh no. Okay.
I wonder which team
Well,
he's gonna do.
anyways, yeah. Thanks for having me. My parents are waiting for me in the living room because we've got some pastries to enjoy.
All right,
So,
go enjoy those, and yeah,
thank
don't
you.
get too fat.
Too blood. I'm 53 kilos.
All right then.
Okay.
See ya.
See ya.
Oh, cut him off a bit early. My bad. Okay, we're bringing
Happens.
David in. Hello, David.
Hello.
So, how do you feel about your few races today? Pretty good for you, I think.
Yeah, it went pretty well. I saw kind of a repeating pattern from Australia today. Was very similar. I had a pretty bad race one. I'd say it's maybe unfortunate. I don't know. I'd have to look back at the incidents I've had. I've had a talk with a chat with James already in DMs, and we kind of figured it out. I think my crash with him in race one was more of a racing incident. So yeah, race one went a bit unlucky, but then I started pretty close to the front in race two, and I had decent pace. My tire wear in the first stint was horrible. Really, I couldn't keep up with anyone. I pitted, and then I tried to save my tires, and then I got at about lap 20, and I started pushing to catch James back, but it was too late. I couldn't push hard enough, and James was too far ahead. And
You did catch up about 2 seconds in the end, though. So
I
yeah, it
did
was
gain a
pretty
little
good
bit,
push.
yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about that on stream. Do you think strategy helped you a lot today, or just consistency overall?
I think, to be fair, my consistency was better than usual today. Just because it's usually very bad. But strategy was just pretty simple. I was behind Robin for the first stint, and I was looking at what he was doing. I wanted to undercut him because I knew my tires were more worn than his. So I did pit about a lap earlier than 1 or 2 laps earlier than he did, and then he came out behind, and then I saw him retire. I'm not sure what was the reason, but yeah.
Nathan, you have any questions for David?
No, other than great job there in race two.
Thanks.
You had a really good race too. That's saving you a championship run.
Yeah, compared to the last 2 rounds, this was a bit better, I'd say.
Yep. You'll take a P2, I'm assuming.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, David. Thank you for joining us, and I hope to see you soon again.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, good night. Let's see if Lanner wants to talk. Hello, Lanner.
Oh, hello.
Did you want to be interviewed?
Yes.
Okay, Lanner. How do you rate your races today? Did I end too well?
I'm very pissed off because there's a racing incident in race 2.
We're listening, Lanner.
Yeah.
Voice your concerns.
I'm very pissed off at Izan for what he did, but also I don't think it was his fault. So basically, what happened? We went 3 wide into turn 1, and then we crashed.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
But you saw it.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, we saw it on
saw
stream.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Izan
guys
was in
got
the
sandwiched.
middle.
Yeah, just saying. I'm very pissed off.
I would be too. I would be too, because that's a very dumb incident, in my opinion. Why are you even going too wide there in the first place?
No, it's understandable to go 2 wide, but not 3 wide.
No, that's what I said. 3 wide. Yeah. It's
Oh,
just,
that's not what you said, but okay, go ahead.
said
I
three
heard
wide.
two. I heard two as well.
Yeah, y'all are deaf.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
So, then,
any more
are you
questions?
gonna report him? Is this a
Yes.
rivalry forming?
No, it's not a rivalry because he's faster than me. I'm just maybe I might die from him, but I'm not gonna crash him out.
Yeah. I don't know if you should say this right in front of the league owner here.
No, I'm not gonna crash him out. 'Cause
Lanner is calm. Lanner is calm.
I will not do that. Hello, league owner. Anyways, next question. Any more? I mean, you haven't seen my race because I was at the back anyway. So what's the
we
point of
did
asking?
see quite a few moments, to be fair. There
Okay,
was
fair
fighting
enough.
everywhere, and we just look at where the fights are. It's not really front specific.
Amazing camera work.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
Ramco's the
I think
goal.
there's- yeah, there might be a fight brewing here between Leonard and Ethan, but who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, we'll find out in a media pen. Are we gonna cause some controversies now?
No,
Yes, we are.
no. What's the
Yes,
next track, by the way?
It's French.
Okay, but one suggestion: please add Hampton Downs next season. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say.
Hampton Downs.
Yes.
What are these tracks?
It's
What in the
fantastic
world
track.
is-
I'm
Let me
just
look this
naming
up.
the
Hold
track.
on.
Yeah, look it up.
Oh, this actually looks pretty nice.
At this point, it's just a podcast. It's not even an interview.
Kind of. We should do a podcast. No, we shouldn't. No, we shouldn't.
No, we should not. Not now, at least.
No, we shouldn't.
No,
No, we
we-
shouldn't.
Well, you guys are streaming an official race.
Hell no, we shouldn't do a podcast. We're not GPWC yet. Not big enough. Not
That would
good
be
enough.
sick.
Maybe off season. Maybe an off season thing. Keep
Isn't it
everything
off
interesting.
season?
How is it off season now?
Isn't there an off season in GP3?
Yeah, but I'm talking about here.
Oh,
Anyway, this has gone pretty long. Nif, you have any questions to ask Leonard or no?
No,
Okay.
apart from keep up the great content.
thank you.
Yeah, Leonard, keep
Thank you.
providing content, and I'm looking forward to a double podium, double win, double pole position.
Yeah,
next
that's not
race.
gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. If I see
I
Isan,
never say never, Ben. Never say never.
if I see Isan, something else might happen. Just saying.
Oh no.
You
All
didn't
right,
hear
Leonard.
from me.
Just careful with the emotions. You don't want to get the Ben Skinner treatment and get a 25
What
second
emotion?
penalty.
I'm never gonna end up on the podium, mate.
He ain't wrong.
All right, Leonard. I don't believe you though. I don't believe you. I
thank
say
you.
you can get a
Thank
podium.
you guys for the interview. It was a great day. Next race I will be here. That's all I have to say.
See ya,
Paddock
Leonard.
rumors.
Love
Okay,
you.
bye.
See it.
Leonard's great. Anyways, I think that's gonna be the end of the stream now. Nobody else is in the waiting room, so yeah, I think that's gonna be the end. Thank you for joining us, and I hope to see you next week.